Hey, welcome to our NXT edition of Ring Rants. We're here to talk about TakeOver this Wednesday from London, England. This is our first time across the pond, and I'm hoping that it's a great show. We got a great card set up. Our first match is Asuka versus Emma. It should be a great match. The first time we saw Asuka, she went against Dana Brooke, and now we're going to see her go against Emma. What are your thoughts on the match?
You know, Asuka is definitely so much fun to watch, and you got to keep pushing her just because she's got the talent. She's got a unique character, and I think people get behind that. It's cool to see Emma wrestling, and I think she's definitely improved since she came back to NXT. Kind of changed her character up a little bit. She's a little bit more serious of a wrestler.
Evil Emma.
Yeah, but you gotta go with
Asuka.
Asuka, thank you. I'm terrible at pronouncing this. So you gotta give it to Asuka just because, you know, you eventually want to see her as the women's champion just because she's definitely the one that has proven herself, you know, next to Bayley, of course.
Her ring capability is amazing. She is so quick.
Oh my god,
Like,
yes.
I saw that match she had with Cameron. She, grabbed her by the arm, got her in an arm breaker so quick. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was like that. It was crazy.
So I'm definitely give the win to Asuka for sure.
Same here. And it's almost a no-brainer if you ask me.
The next match is Dawson and Dash and Dawson, the tag team champions, versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, Big Cass, for the tag team titles. Now, Enzo and Big Cass have been going after the tag team titles since day one, but they just haven't had a chance to gain them. It's either, Blake and Murphy were getting a push at the time and won them, and then the Bod Villains won them, and now Dash and Dawson finally won them. But it's like, come on, give Enzo and Big Cass the titles, because we know we want them on the main roster soon, but I want to see them at least get the tag team titles in NXT at least one time, just so they can say they had them.
Yeah, and it would look good too if let's say they win it and then they end up on the main roster not too long. You can have them hold the tag team titles while on the main roster, and then eventually have them drop it. They've done that before with NXT guys. Move them over to the main roster while they still hold the title. It would look good because not only does it make the tag team look more established and formidable to the main roster fans, you're also pushing that product too, that NXT product, on kind of the main core group of fans. So they'll be like, oh, these guys are from NXT, let's go check them out. And then they're going to be blown away by how awesome Enzo and Cass are. Like, obviously, I'm not, hiding any bias here or anything.
Enzo and Big Cass are one of my favorite tag teams in NXT for sure. They're even getting chants on like Raw and SmackDown, and they're not even on the show.
Yeah.
People are still chanting, "How you doing?" It, soft all the time.
Yeah,
So
they're such an entertaining team. Great in the ring, great chemistry, great characters. Like, I can't see anything wrong with these guys. I can't point out a negative. I don't know.
Mic skills are the best. Ring skills are the best. They're one of the best tag teams out there. Besides Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, like, they're another great formidable team in their own right. But Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, they've been on the NXT roster for a few years now, and they have never won those titles.
I think it's definitely time to not only give them the titles, but think about, in the near future, moving them up into the main roster.
Oh, yeah.
It would definitely help the tag team division, which has a lot of tag teams, but, like, best case scenario, I'm picturing in my head, Enzo and Xavier Woods going back and forth.
Yeah,
and just
skills.
the mic, talk between them. Oh my god, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, but for this match, Dash and Dawson, they haven't had that long of a reign, right? It's only been like a couple months or something. If I remember clearly. Okay, so knowing that, my thinking is they don't drop the titles, but it is NXT. It's a different product, and maybe NXT was just waiting for. It was Cass that was hurt, right? Big Cass.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just waiting for him to come back off injury, and then they put Enzo and Cass back where they should be, and maybe they win Wednesday. I wouldn't surprise me to see that either, to be honest with you.
I'd be so happy. And don't get me wrong, Dash and Dawson, they're a great tag team. They're like one of them old school tag teams. Like the way they have a great ring awareness. They're a great team, but it's like, I don't know. They don't really cut promos because they're just wrestlers.
Yeah, they're that old school, brawling tag team, which is cool. It's really nice to see that, but you could develop them without the tag titles, but I think you need to reward how hard Enzo and Cass have worked and how much they've grown as a tag team over the course of a year or so. Like, I remember first seeing them, and at first I'm like, this is kind of corny, but you just see like how Enzo comes out and puts everything into his promos, and how Cass just works with him so well. Like, we could be seeing like one of the greatest tag teams ever, just starting out,
Yeah.
WWE is known for its legendary tag teams. This could be a future one right here. So you might as well, get that, exposure on the, on Raw and SmackDown with that main group of, fans, and let it blossom, because I can't see them failing.
Enzo and Big Cass to me are modern day, New Age Outlaws, where everybody repeats after them with their promos and what they're saying.
Yeah, I see a lot of New Age Outlaws in them, for sure. For sure.
So I'm definitely pushing for Enzo and Big Cass to win the titles.
Yeah, same.
Next match is Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin. Now, this one's going to be a hard-hitting match between those two. Apollo Crews, he's just a superb athlete, really goes out there to put on a great match. Baron Corbin, when he was first starting out, he was all about getting these quick matches done. You always, see him go against nobodies, jobbers. Then you get him against some heavy hitters. But now you got, the big, tall guy, and Apollo Crews, your average size guy, but is still very quick, very athletic, has very high spots here and there, does the high flying, great athlete altogether.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Like, Apollo Crews has definitely, impressed me since his debut not too long ago. Baron Corbin, he's got a nice look to him. He's a big dude. He comes off on TV as a monster wrestler, but honestly, this should go to Crews just because NXT has more to gain with Crews than with Baron Corbin. I don't know what you gain from Baron Corbin at this point. I'm not that big of a fan of his. I just don't see outside of his look what the appeal is with him. But with Crews, amazing athlete, amazing personality, and you could build it and go anywhere with it with him. So I think you got to give Crews the win here. Just to help elevate him. And plus, Corbin's looked like a monster, these past couple of months.
Yeah, when he does that standard moonsault, it's like, whoa.
Yeah. So to get a win over Baron Corbin would look really good.
Yeah, Baron Corbin, he's a huge dude.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely pushing for Apollo Crews to retain a victory off of Baron Corbin.
Same.
Then we got Nia Jax versus Bayley for the NXT Women's title.
This is a tough one because I love Bayley. This is your future, women's wrestler right here. Relatable to the crowd, gets them pumped up. will bring, she's a kid-friendly wrestler, but she's also liked by all ages. Great in the ring, held her own against Charlotte and Sasha, Becky, 3 of the best that NXT had to offer.
For sure.
And if she can do that, then obviously she belongs up there with those, women. And Nia Jax, she's a force, man. She's impressive.
Samoan.
She's got the lineage. More of the Rock's family involved in WWE. No surprise there. But you got to keep this rolling with Bayley until you find not the next Bayley, but the next woman wrestler that really connects with the crowd, really can define that, what makes women wrestling great.
Yeah, sure as hell not Eva Marie.
Oh, God. I'm just glad this isn't a rematch.
Yeah, I hope that Eva Marie doesn't try to interfere somehow to help Nia Jax.
It wouldn't surprise me because she's going to be out there with her, but this should be, Bayley's win. They need to give Bayley a nice run with this title and then eventually bring her up.
It's Nia Jax, she's a big powerhouse, but we haven't really seen her wrestle too much. We see her throw people around. Yeah. So this match with Bayley is going to be interesting, and it's going to really Bayley's going to really have to dig deep in this match to pull out a victory, and it's going to elevate Bayley even more because they're wow, she pinned Nia Jax and she's big. She's strong.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I'm hoping that's going to be a great match. I'm hoping Bayley retains.
Yeah, I'm picking Bayley as well.
And then we got some returns. We got the return of William Regal, general manager, will be in London, in front of his home countrymen. He just had neck surgery a couple months back. Even though he's not wrestling, still, he's one of the greatest general managers of NXT since JBL.
Yeah.
Before JBL, Dusty Rhodes was the general manager. William Regal's definitely made NXT great, putting all these matches together. Plus, he also coaches them, so it'll be good to have him back.
Yeah.
And of course, the biggest return of them all, Sami Zayn returns.
Oh my God!
During NXT TakeOver in London.
It's gonna be amazing.
I don't know if he's gonna have a match, but he'll probably set up something, I'm sure.
Just to see him back and just to hear I'm back, I'm wrestling, will be great. And full disclosure, huge Sami Zayn fan. Loved him in Ring of Honor. Loved that WWE picked him up. It was with me and the underdog wrestlers. These smaller, than average guys that just put their hearts in the ring, lay it all out, and just connects with the fans just because he looks like one of us.
He looks like Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Just an athletic Seth Rogen.
Yeah, it's very true. But it'll be amazing to see Sami Zayn again. It's going to be great seeing all the different possible wrestlers he could go up against. I'd love to see him versus Finn Balor. At least just one time do that.
Yes.
Wow, that matchup would be phenomenal.
So, and speaking of Finn Balor, he's in our main event for the NXT title against Samoa Joe. And I'm hoping that we get the demon Finn Balor out there with the face paint against Joe. And then maybe that will knock Joe down a peg. Whoa, okay, I wrestled him as, regular Finn Balor, but when they won the tag team tournament together, and then he turned on him.
Yeah.
Which was going to happen eventually, I thought, anyways.
Yeah, I would assume.
And we've been seeing Joe, get him in the clutch and knocking him out and everything, so he's definitely been surprising me, but I'm pretty much sure that Finn Balor will retain the title. I would be surprised if he dropped it to Joe, which I would be fine with, because I do like Joe, but Finn Balor is just such a great wrestler, and I don't see him going to the main roster anytime soon. Maybe after WrestleMania, he would be the next one to go when they finally find that person to get the title back, which would probably end up being Sami Zayn most likely. Give him that full run as the champ, since it was cut so short due to injury.
Mm-hmm.
So, Finn Balor for the win.
See, that's what obviously I'd like to see, but I'm going to go against the grain here. I'm going to say Samoa Joe wins. I think Balor's had a great run for sure. I've heard a lot of talk about, sometime next year he comes up on the main roster. Again, it's internet talk. You take it with a grain of salt. I'll just mention it because it's out there. Who knows if it's a reliable source or whatever. But if that's true, you're gonna see you'll probably see Samoa Joe win and give him a decent title run and set Finn Balor up set him up for a main roster spot. They could certainly use the star power of Finn Balor there.
Oh yeah,
and also you'll get one more if hypothetically Joe wins. You'll get one more match. You'll get the rematch from him. So you'll get another Joe versus Balor, and then my prediction it goes from Balor to Sami Zayn, and that's when we see Sami Zayn going for that title. He'll probably wrestle Joe one time, and then he'll lose, and then go after him again, and that time he'll win. So you'll give Joe a 3 or 4 month title run, and it will give you time to build Sami Zayn up, stays healthy, hopefully, doesn't get injured, and then set him up as champion. Have him beat Joe his second time around.
I'd be so happy for that to happen.
So, but sticking with the present, obviously. My prediction is Joe wins.
Yeah, that would be something.
It would. I know it would probably shock some fans. It would get them kind of talking a little bit, but it would also make a lot of fans happy. And it's Samoa Joe. Like he don't need to say much about him.
Yeah. Because you think that Joe's just there to elevate talent, but I don't know. They could probably give him the title.
I would, and like I said, it just makes it even better when someone beats Joe, because he'll be a good heel for NXT for sure. He'll be beating down the faces left and right and just running, roughshod over them. Then, here comes your hero, Sami Zayn, or even Hideo Itami.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
I don't know anything about Hideo Itami coming back anytime soon. I do know about Zayn.
And down the line, I mean.
Yeah.
Like not within, the next couple months. Because I heard he was injured pretty good. But, down the line, give Joe a nice run, and here comes hero Sami Zayn or someone to, save the day. Or someone we're not even thinking of. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about this special. The UK crowd, the London crowd are going to eat it up.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It's going to be really great for them. And I'm hoping that's a great show. Comes on at a weird time, though, in the afternoon.
Yeah, catch that, replay.
Yeah, pretty much while you're watching the run to get out of work. But it's just something to look forward to.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Definitely.
So, let us know your thoughts on NXT, about the titles, about the champs. Anything's got to change.
Yeah.
Any surprises with Zayn?
Yeah. Even talk about it in the comments below. Like, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on all our social media platforms. And
thanks for watching.
See you next time.